Okay. So this is actually my first time meeting Miss Stephanie and hearing her story myself. So this is going to be a really good Zoom. I love getting new people on and new faces. Basically, Stephanie, what we do on Thursday nights is I get top leaders from all over the company to hop on and just share their tips, whatever they feel on their heart to share, whether that be just their story, their tips for success, whatever the case might be for you. So whenever you're ready, I will let you have the floor. And then for anybody else, if you have questions as she's speaking, you can just drop them in the comments.
Sounds good. Well, thanks for having me on. I love doing these kind of Zooms and for people that I've never met as well. And let me know if I'm spotty. My service has been terrible. So I live in Minnesota and we're actually driving out to Wyoming. So it's very spotty. So forgive me if it's not. But yeah, as long as I don't know if any of you, I don't think I've ever met any of you guys, but my name is Stephanie Graczyk. I've been with the company for now, it'll be 5 years on October 16th. I'd never wanted to join Thrive. I was with a previous company before called It Works, and I was making $10,000 a month over there. And when I heard about Thrive, my girlfriend, she's like, you got to try this. You have to try this stuff. It's going to make you feel amazing. And I was like, how effing dare you tell me about another company when you know damn well I'm trying to get my triple diamond bonus back. Like I'm trying to rebuild my business. And it was silent for a couple of seconds. And she goes, oh yeah, Steph, how's that working for you? I was like, God damn it. I'm like, all right, send me this stuff, but there's no way that this patch is going to make me feel great. So I didn't try it right away. She sent me a 6-day sample and she's like, have you tried it? Have you tried it? Finally, I tried it and I loved it. I was always a napper from 1 to 3. That was always my nap time, especially with my kids at school. So when that 1 o'clock came around, I tried to make myself fall asleep and I couldn't fall asleep. Like I wanted to keep moving. So I tried my samples. It took me about 2 weeks to balls up, call up Heather. What was that stuff and was it legal? That is exactly what I asked her. And she told me about it. I'm like, all right, I don't care about the products. Yep, I know that they work. How the heck can I make $10,000 a month? And so we did this big team Zoom, blah, blah, blah. I went to my husband. It was a lot of times, many days in a row. Like I didn't want to leave. My heart was with It Works, but something in my gut told me to jump and to join this company. And when we made the switch, I went alls in, balls to the walls, like ready to go. Now there's bonuses we grabbed, bonuses that we missed throughout the last 5 years. But then I also look at, it's life. We go up on a roller coaster. For me, I got pregnant at 15 and I had my oldest at 16 and she's now 21. So I was like voted basically one person to not succeed throughout high school. Like everybody thought I was, wouldn't be successful at anything. And so I can also hear your accent. Oh, thank you. So when network marketing fell into my lap and my husband was like, if you make this amount of money a month, you can stay home. Because at that point, I got let go from a job that I was making $60,000 a year. And it was a day job. It was 8 to 4. And so that's like a dream job for most people. Day jobs, no nights, no weekends, $60,000 a year. So when I got let go, a lot of my department, that was a lot to swallow. It's like, what are we going to do? I went on to interview after interview, and even though I had the experience, I didn't have the educational background that they were looking for. So I didn't get hired. So like I was saying, when network fell into my lap, my husband's like, all right, you make this amount a month, I will let you be a stay-at-home mom. And those words have always kept into my head, why I will always keep going, because of this income, this opportunity, we are able to stay home full time. Fast forward to where we're at now, you guys, it took me about 18 months to go 200K. It was my goal to go 200K in 1 year. And I had it in my mindset that if I don't go 200K in 1 year, I was not meant for this business. November into my first year, I hit 80K. And then I just saw the community that we built. I saw the paychecks I was getting. I was like, there's just no way. Like, I'm expanding my goal. I don't care how long it takes me to get to 200K. Millionaires Club. This is real. Like, this stuff is real, and we have the best people supporting us. Fast forward that, you guys, because of this business and what it's done for us, we were able to pay off our mortgage at a full-time house in Minnesota. We were able to buy a vacation home in Cape Coral, Florida. And now we're also looking at buying another home in the Smoky Mountains in Gatlinburg, Tennessee. Not only that, this guy right here, my husband, we were able to have him quit his full-time job and bring him home full-time. Now, a lot of people, like, what my husband did is he worked for the union. He did bridge and road construction. You guys, we had the best insurance, the best stuff, crazy with his business, with his job. He was making great freaking money. But the thing is that he would work 80 to 90 hours every single week. There was one summer where he worked 31 days in a row. We did not get to see him. So it's always been my goal, like, we're done. We need family time. Like, if you were to be gone tomorrow, if I were to be gone tomorrow, what would happen? Like, all of these hours we're putting into work, we're missing out on family time, camping trips. And so it was also my goal that when we did retire him, that we would go, we'd get a camper and we would just travel. That's honestly all that we've been doing this whole summer is traveling. We've been probably at our home in Minnesota for maybe 14 days total yet. And now we're going to be gone for another 14 days, traveling the Dakotas, Montana, Wyoming. So it's definitely a dream. This business can be rocky. Like, I know a lot of people right now feel like I can't even give away a freaking sample if I try. And if you are feeling that way, let me just tell you that this kind of business that we have right now, how it's feeling slow, you guys, it is so normal. It is so normal. I wish every summer could be like it was last summer for our business and for us, and how many people we brought in and helped people because of COVID. So if you're feeling down and like, what the heck am I doing wrong? I'm getting ghosted, and you're hearing all of these can'ts and you're getting frustrated, it is okay. It's okay, because come October, November, you are going to be so damn busy. You're all gonna be messaging your uplines. I can't even keep up. I need help. What am I supposed to do? Da 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 da. I can't explain it. It just happens. I even have my team coming to me. I'm so frustrated. I can't. I'm like, change those can'ts around. What? Keep going. Keep adding to your network. Right now, with how reels are so crazy, and Instagram and stories on Facebook, that is honestly where business is at. I don't know if you guys know Katie Muntz. Katie Muntz, one of her reels went viral on Instagram. And you know how when you log into your cloud office, you see the tracker for the Vegas trip, okay? And any of you guys are gonna like die when I tell you what her personal volume is for enrolling first-time promoters. It is 10,000, okay? You only need 1,200 as a 40K to get free airfare. And she has $10,000 of PPA from promoter kits coming in. I'm like, holy shit, you are going to have one hell of a check, because she's going to get all of those fast start bonuses from all of those kits. And we are all like, how the H are you doing this? And she goes, Reels, TikTok. And we're like, are you for real? And so she showed us one of her reels went like, I don't know, 100 or 666,000 views. I mean, to me, that's like viral, you know, like if mine gets over 500, I'm like, oh, I'm famous. I'm still trying to learn them. But that is where it's at. It's sharing this opportunity, sharing the products. And that's one thing I think a lot of people forget is I think we're so focused on, you know, promoters and talking about money, where we have to go back to day one. Go back to day one and doing those things that you were doing. And can you honestly say right now, you guys were doing the things that you guys were doing day one to re-VIP or go VIP 1600. That's what I tell my team all the time. Like me, as a personal goal, it is my goal to re-VIP 1600 myself every single month. Do I hit it every month? No. Do at least I drive for free? Hey, if I'm driving for free during the summer, I am happy, you know? So you take all the little wins as a big positive, but to get through slow times when you're feeling stuck is to just keep going. Don't stop posting, because there are people watching you, watching us, waiting for us to fail to say, ha, I told you so. And those people are the ones that keep me going, so I can say, ha, told you so. But yeah, that's a little bit about us, and it's real. It's 100% real.
I love that. So someone asked, how do you bring up the business opportunity?
I just jump right into it. So let's say if you were to message me, hey, you know, I've been watching your stories and what is this Thrive stuff? I'd be like, oh, I love it. It makes me feel like me again. Let me ask you, are you interested in becoming a customer or just trying the products? Are you interested in making an extra weekly paycheck? Legit, I give people both options, because a lot of people don't know we make an extra weekly paycheck. So then there's a lot of people like, well, heck yeah, I could use extra money. Then I'll be like, great, do you know 4 people who could use extra energy? And I have these people name it off. Instead of saying, well, yeah, sure I do. Okay, who are those 4 people? My mom, dad, sister, you know, my uncle. Okay. Now, do you know 4 people that could use an extra weekly paycheck? Yeah, of course I do. Okay, name those 4 people besides the 4 people you just told me. So if they do, I'd be like, guess what? You just got yourself $1,300 next Tuesday. That's exactly what I say to them. But I present the opportunity to everybody I pass. Even when we're sitting at restaurants, you know, you're talking, you're wearing your DFT out proud, and people ask you, hey, it's my energy patch, you should really try it, or you should really join us, make an extra weekly paycheck. There was another question I saw, but I can't pull it up.
Let's see. How do you communicate through Reels, RCM, whatever? Like how direct are you as far as how you communicate with people?
I try to be as direct as possible. I'm learning Instagram stuff, and these Reels are still so new to me. Like, I don't know why Reels aren't clicking to me, but through TikToks, when people are like, hey, what is that? What is that on your arm? I will legit ask them. I will tell them, hey, it's my energy patch, because I can't say, oh, PM sent, you know, nothing like that. But then I like to ask people, hey, are you on Facebook? Are you on Instagram? So then that way I can personally tell them more without blaring it all over, you know, Reels or Instagram. So then everybody else has the answers. Sometimes I will ask, if they say, no, I don't have Instagram or Facebook, like, okay, do you mind giving me your telephone number? Let me send you a text message. Let me send you my link. I would love to send you some samples.
I love that. Okay, so how do you approach a cold message from someone in your past company?
I turn that stuff right around. I know that there's so many people be like, girl, if you were to look at my profile, you would know I'm with Thrive, and how dare, I mean, I'm like, okay, lose the bouginess. Like, no, that's how some people are trained, is to cold message. So when I get cold messages, I say, you know, hey, Alicia, it is so nice to meet you. How are you doing? Let me tell you what, how about I help you make $1,300 in the next 14 days? That's legit all I say. I 100% switch it around. I tell my team to switch it around, because those people that are cold messaging, they have the balls to cold message, and they are bound and determined to make their business work. So when you just switch it around using short, simple, easy words, and be nice, like a simple hi. Hi, Alicia, how are you? I hope you're having a great day. How about I tell you how to make $1,300 in the next 14 days? Oh, no, I'm never leaving my company. And I mean, you'll get people like that, but then get people like, dude, I'm really struggling in my business. That's how I got one of my girls. Her name's Melissa Toomey. She's almost 40K. She was with the previous company, and she cold messaged me. That's exactly what I said to her. She was like, girl, how? She's like, I've been struggling for 6 to 8 months, and I need money. Boom.
I love that. That is I never really know how to respond because you get them so often. But that just kind of sparked my next question. How did you, so switching from a company where they train to do things like that, cold message and all of, charting and everything, what was the transition like for you? Because we have a couple of people on our team who switched from It Works and they're with us now. But I'm just curious, just from your perspective, how was the transition from that? Or do you still kind of do something similar to that?
I don't know, a little bit of both. Transitioning over, it wasn't easy because you're so used to one thing already, and then learning something new, it got to learn it day by day. But I mean, me and my sisters, our names were bashed left and right, and we were blocked and we were deleted and we were called all of these things. I had some of my people follow me. I think I had a team of 374. Maybe 20 came. The others did not. They quit. They went somewhere else. They're doing life, whatnot. But the thing is when I came over here, again, I was bound and determined to make it work. I had in my head, okay, if I was I thought it was successful, triple diamond, and I was making $10,000 a month. I mean, that's not petty change by any means. And so leaving there and coming over here, that was my mindset. Like, I always told myself, I will never make less than $10,000 a month. Okay. And so when I came over here, I kind of used all of those tools that I learned from It Works, and then listening to people over here. I didn't cold message, but what I did is I added 200 to 300 people every single day. I would go to top leaders pages with It Works, people that, I've knew of but never talked to, and just add people, because I knew people from the previous company, they were struggling, and people are still struggling all over. Those are the people that other network marketers are actually people that I like to add. But then I will go on the Facebook and type in a random name like Stephanie Brown, Alicia Peterson, something like that, and look at their profile, make sure they have a nice profile picture, they have followers, they have over 700 friends, and I scroll their page for about 20 to 30 seconds. And if I like their content, I will go add them. So it's constantly adding to your network and getting new people. But using the tips that you guys have learned from It Works and Thrive, and combining them and finding the stuff that works for you.
I love it. How would you approach someone in It Works? Oh crap, hang on. Toby jacked me up. How would you approach someone that's with It Works that is obviously exhausted and tired and could 100% benefit from Thrive?
I would just simply ask them, hey, I saw your comment. I saw your post about being exhausted and tired. Have you ever heard of Thrive? Legit, simply ask them, because sometimes they might be like, oh yeah, my best friend sells it, but I'm with It Works and I'll never try anything different. If you just say, hey, I saw your post or saw in your stories you're exhausted and tired and you're looking for something, I have something for you and I would love to send you a sample. Here's my account. Here is my link. Create a free customer account. I have a 2-day sample for $10 or a 3-day sample for $15. Which one would you like me to send you?
I love it. That was very, wait, sorry, I had to, okay. Let's see. Tracy says, I love you for real. Do you communicate Thrive in all your platforms? Like the common, this is to make friends and sprinkle Thrive, where you more aggressive about showing people you're in business you're in, like before you hit the height of success?
I like to share Thrive on everything that I do. Everything. In person, wearing that DFT where people could see it. I post it all on Reels, Instagram, Facebook stories, TikTok. Use it on everything, because those are the now in platforms where if you don't share it, you might be missing out on your next rock star, your next person that's going to join you and go 200K or go 80K and bump you right up to Millionaires Club. So I talk about it everywhere. I don't have the balls to walk up to some random person and be like, hey, see my sticker? Like, it gives me energy. You should try it. Where one of my ladies in Florida, that's what she does. She has such a big mouth, and God gave it to her for a reason. She's 60 years old, you guys. She's been with me for about a year now, and she's on her way to 40K. I've never placed a promoter or anything underneath her. She is legit talking to everybody in like a 10-foot radius and getting customer accounts. And why not? I mean, she's bound and determined not to go back to her cafeteria job at school this year. She's like, I am going to make this work, and she's doing it.
Love it. Okay, let's see. Make sure there's no more questions. I thought there was one. What do you look for in potential promoters?
Oh, like, what you mean? Like, just in people that I randomly add? Or, I mean, I look for, like, okay, let's say if I'm adding someone, I look to make sure they have over 700 friends. I make sure they're not constantly sharing stuff every 5 seconds. I don't have energy to be like, okay, this is how you work social media. This is, I mean, no, I don't. So I will look for someone who will share pictures of themselves, their families, that get good interaction, that have, anywhere from 25 to all the way up to 1,000 likes. Those are the type of people that I like to add. Positive people. If I see anything negative on their page, no.
I love it. I love it. Okay, let's see. I think that was it. I think that was all the questions. Again, I appreciate you so much for doing this last minute. I messaged you at like 8 o'clock this morning. One of these days I will get my life together and I will plan these out better, but.
Hey, when you get your life together, let me know how you did it so I can do it too.
Yeah. Tracy, shut up. Thanks. Okay. Oh, Lindsay, you too. All right. You know what? Forget all of y'all. How about that? Yeah. Anyway.
Like 5 minutes and it's going to get worse. It's just going to get worse.
What did you say?
I said you're going to have a baby in 5 minutes and it's going to get worse.
Dear Lord, not 5 minutes.
You're going to be like, oh, it's time for tips from the top. And it's on like fucking Monday.
No. Whoops. Let's just hope I don't go into labor on a Thursday. Anyway.
It's the blue, we can't help it.
Yeah, no, that is very accurate. I can't. I'm so spontaneous and go with the flow. I cannot plan ahead for anything in the world. But anyway, this was great. Thank you again so much. It was nice meeting you. I love meeting new people in the company. So of course, thanks for saying you would get one. And
absolutely.
Yeah, that's it. I think everybody have a good night. Thank y'all for hopping on. And hopefully you guys got some good notes. And that's all.
Good night, guys.
Bye.